Hello and welcome to another chapter of what could be your final chapter of looking for the van of your dreams. We're coming back right at you with another Renault Master, long wheelbase, high roof, off the St John's ambulance service. The best place to get your patient transport pre-gloved ambulances from. I mean, I've got plenty of NHS ones and everything else, but you really, I mean, if they're available, ideally you want to go for one of these things there. You grabbing something from your car? Yeah. I'm just doing a commentary. Right. Is anyone down the yard for me? Is like Ben Jones or Rory here? Hey? Ben or Rory here? No. That's alright, it's alright. Anyway, I'm gonna get back into it. Catch you in a bit. I've just knocked it off. You can hear the air suspension kicking away. This one's working really well currently. I say currently. I've had such a bad experience in my time doing this job with the air suspension systems, but arguably they are a smoother drive, but it's very, very easy to just change them to springs. So if it does go wrong, give me a call and I can get you sorted out with some springs on them. So here we go, we've got an ABS side step. It's not electronical, so less to go wrong. She's in and she's out. This one here would need a bit of work if you wanted to put a seat in it. I mean, it's doable. You know, we take this wheelchair carrier out, we change this and change it for a normal step, and you're pretty much good to go. We just have to relocate the auxiliary battery to somewhere in the back, but at least it's got an auxiliary battery, because a lot of these patient transporters don't. They just run off the main battery. This is probably one of the best spec ones you're going to find. In fact, it is the best spec one you're going to find. You know, you've got the evac system upstairs, your Spectre evac system. You've also got your Spectre night eater, and you've also got standard air conditioning in the front. So in-cab air conditioning, which doesn't have to rely on the evac system dropping in down here into the cab and into the back. See you tomorrow, mate. So yeah, that's a bit of a bonus. She's electric windows. It didn't come with a control panel in the front, so I've just rewired that, and we've now got blue and white lights. It was working from this control panel, but I just thought it'd be quite nice to be able to control that from the front as well. You've got an extraction fan, which only works when the ignition's on. That definitely needs overriding. Let's just go ahead and start her up. Let's turn it off. I was just trying out the aircon. Still recording like that. Just pull that back. No fuel at all. Steve, that takes them to the MOTs, was pretty pissed that it didn't have any fuel in it. Right. Now that starts pretty good. That starts really, really well, actually. I did tell you guys it was a fucking top van. Excuse my language there. Top van this is. So let's try again. So that's intake and extake, which is always nice. Nice storage cupboards up top. I've got some false leather in the cowshed. You'd simply take that off, wrap around the nice looking false leather. I mean, you could be a fan of the yellow, and just put it back on. Same down here. Put a bit of a nice veneer on the top, and you've got some nice storage facilities. Windows the whole way down, but not too many windows. Hasn't got any windows up here. In fact, this has got a lot of windows. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, obviously the ones at the back, 5, 6, and the one on the side loading door, which is the most important one. But you haven't got one here. Ideally, you probably wouldn't want the window here or here, because the majority of folks will be putting the bed at the back. But there are ways around it, so just ask me and I can probably help you out with that. You got your night eater located down here. Quick flick of the old button. It should kick in a couple of minutes. I've already tried that out, so I'm not going to try it again. It works perfectly. You got your RCD down there for the hookup, which would need changing. You know, you'd probably want to take that out, put a few 240 access points in here, which isn't a massive job again. I would open the back door and show you the rear ramp, but it makes. I'm going to do it then. I'm doing the walk around video. I'll do it. You asked me, I'm going to do it. You ready for this buzzing noise? Oh. Okay, so just before I go any further, I don't include the porter ramps, and they are extra. I usually take those out. And it's the same for the winches and these clamps here. There's a company in Birmingham that I usually give them to, for a small fee, I must add. I am a business, I have to try and make a bit of money. Yeah, nice blinds throughout. Nice black colour opposed to the NHS green ones. I'm gonna have to put this run button again, guys. That was done with a bit of grace. So how does it drive? It drives really well. Gearbox is good, and as you can tell from about 4 or 5 minutes ago, it starts up really nicely too. How's the bodywork? I'd say I'd give it an 8.6, an 8.6 out of 10. It's been decommissioned nicely. There hasn't been any scrape taking the stickers off, things like that. Bit of a dent there, which lets the team down, and the paint's coming off there, and a slight bit of surface rust coming through, but let's just call that a £100 fix. £200 in total. I changed the bonnet. It did have a yellow one on originally, so I've changed the bonnet, and that's got a bit of damage there actually where it's been decommissioned. So it's increasingly going down to a 7.5. This is. Mr. Beeston, you've left the side step open. Oh, now you can't put it back. Right? This is embarrassing. There we go. Any beeps? No beeps. Happy days. Right. Oh! I've just forgotten a major letdown. This has just gone down to a 6.8. So we've got £200 to make that perfect on there. Let's say £100 to the bonnet. That's 300 quid. And then on the top here, look at this, guys. You have to be tall like me to see it, but you'll see it all right. Look at that nasty bit of work. How would that be fixed? And it's here as well. How the hell has that happened? Well, I'm going to say it's going to cost £600 plus VAT to get this van looking like brand new again. So it would be a 10 out of 10 for £600 plus VAT. Anything worth noting here? There's pretty much nothing else worth noting on it. It's great spec. It would make a great camper van. Alternatively, it would make a great patient transport van. It's been MOT'd with no advisories. We can put a double passenger seat in the front if you choose. We can take some seats out, and if you really want it to happen, I can get the paintwork done too. Obviously I'd rather not, because I've got a load of vans in yard A, B, C and D that I'd rather get painted, but hey, whatever it takes to make a deal. Hope you found it useful, and I remain at your disposal if you have any questions. Cheers.